Can we talk about Ayesha Curry going viral for saying that she never wanted to have kids and be married and she only wanted to be a career woman? And y'all let me know in the comment section what y'all think of this whole situation. Because, baby, it's a lot to unpack. Let's get into it.
Did you always knew you wanted a big family?
No. So I didn't want kids. I didn't want to get married. I thought I was going to be career girl and that's it. And I had my eyes set on my goals. And I was never the little girl that like dreamt about the wedding dress and all of that. And then it happened so early in my life. So it's like, it's one of those things like you don't know what you actually don't know what you want.
It's so hard also to be the woman in a situation where you're like, men just don't get as much scrutiny. Like they can maybe tell him like your shots suck tonight, but like the looks and all of that is just like not a factor of conversation as much.
No.
Did you talk to Steph about it? Like, or did you kind of keep it within yourself so it didn't?
I do not have a bone in my body that can keep anything to myself. So if it comes to mind, it's coming out. And he's so gracious. Like he tries to resonate with me, but he just can't. And he also comes from a place of like, it's effing stupid. Like, it's not true. So why are you? And I'm like, but wait, like, listen to how it makes me feel. And he's like, but why does it make you feel like that? It's not real. After we got married, we found out we were pregnant with our daughters so quickly. I didn't even have time to think about what I wanted anymore. It's so interesting. I spent my entire life like trying to work towards something, and then it kind of just disappeared, and I didn't think twice about it. But after my daughter turned 1, I remember there being a shift and being like, I have goals for myself. Like, this doesn't feel right. I love being a mom, but I love doing other things too. And I need to get together and figure out what that looks like for myself now.
If I have a career and I'm not home, like did you experience that?
I still experience that. I still experience that. I'm always in therapy talking about this. If you lose all of those things that were interesting about you.
So this is my opinion about what Ayesha Curry said about she wanted to be a career woman and not a wife and a mom. I just personally feel like Ayesha Curry is entitled to her opinion. However, she needs to stop going on these podcasts expressing these opinions, and I'm going to explain why. Ayesha Curry ain't married to the neighborhood hooper. Ayesha Curry is married to an NBA player. And when you are married to somebody at that high status, there is a certain expectation of yours that is an unwritten rule that you have to display. Let me explain. Ayesha Curry is living a lot of people's dreams right now. Like, she is married to a basketball player. She is a mom. She is a wife. There are so many women that dream to be a wife. There are so many women that are not able to have kids and want to be a mom. So when people see the things that they're not able to have, but you have them and you sound ungrateful, it makes people feel some type of way of like, why? Why is it not enough to have that? You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, I just personally feel like people need to learn to respect boundaries and to understand that Ayesha is entitled to feel how she feels. I just personally feel like Ayesha needs to go to a therapist to express these feelings, because now you didn't put it on the internet that this is how you feel. And you put on the airwaves that you feel like your husband doesn't understand you, that you can't have an identity outside of him, which I personally feel like that's false. There are so many basketball wives that have other careers that are in their husband lives, and they are still a mom, they're still a wife, and they still have other businesses and things, and they're happy, and you don't really hear too much of them complaining about the lifestyle that they have. And I just personally feel like Ayesha never experienced to have her own identity before she married Steph, because they've been together since they were kids. So I could see the perspective of how she feels like everybody sees her as Steph Curry's wife. But at the end of the day, you can change that narrative. You can have the financial resources to be a personal chef. You have those financial resources to book that audition. If you have a conversation with your husband like, hey, this is what I want to pursue, this is what I want to do, how can we make this work for the both of us? Instead of you going on a podcast and complaining about your marriage, when me personally, I ain't never heard Steph Curry say anything negative about Ayesha. It's always Ayesha complain about something about Steph Curry. But that is to say this, I want to hear from married women, single women, mothers, wives, all y'all in the comment section. Let's have a conversation and be respectful. And y'all let me know what y'all think about Ayesha's comment that she said on the podcast. Do you guys think that she should express her truth on these podcasts? Or do you feel like Ayesha Curry should seek a therapist? Or do you guys think that Ayesha Curry should keep her marriage off the mic? That concludes today's video. I just want to thank you so much for taking the time of watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on that bell notification so you're notified every time. I'm almost at my goal to 1,000 subscribers. So let's get into it to reach my goal. See you next time. Peace.